Hey everyone, I hope that you guys are doing amazing wherever you are. I am outside here again on my rooftop. As you guys can see, that's the main street over there. That's where all of that stuff happens. You know, a billion motorbikes, scooters, cars pass by there every day. And there are a couple of coffee shops down there as well. And then there's like food places. And if you go this way, there's a main street there as well. And there's a 7-Eleven and all that cool stuff, right? And obviously you can see the mountain behind us and the sun is setting. So I've been actually really enjoying coming here in the evening time and kind of watching the sunset, but also watching like the city come alive. Because as you guys know, it's what happens when you live in a tropical country, right? I mean, it's really hot during the days and the streets are empty, everyone's at home or hiding somewhere from the sun. And as soon as the sun goes down and it gets a little cooler, it's as if the world comes alive, right? And everyone is outside and you can see everyone kind of dressed up and out about on the town. Where during the day they were all covered up because it's so hot and they don't want to get dark. Whitening creams are a really big deal here. Everyone wants to be white. So the fact that I'm so brown, oh my god, so brown, my mom's gonna kill me. But it's also not a good thing. Like they don't think that brown or darker skinned people are really beautiful. The whiter you are, the fairer you are, the more beautiful you are. And so as you can see, this is Chiang Mai behind us. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Thailand, but if you haven't, most people end up going to the islands, right? Down south. Like they go to Phuket, or they go, it's just a big tourist spot. Or they go to Koh Phi Phi, or they go to Maya Bay, which is that island which is in that one of those movies, really famous movies. I don't know, I've never actually watched it. But a lot of people go there because of the movie. I don't actually remember. I think Leonardo DiCaprio was in that movie. Beach, maybe? Anyway, so a lot of people go down to the south. Or, I mean, they'll go into Bangkok first, right? They'll kind of fly into Bangkok. And then from Bangkok, they'll go down to the islands. So no one actually really comes up to the north. And Chiang Mai is in the north. We're all surrounded by mountains here. It's really interesting how it's a very mountainous area. It's not like really tall mountains, but obviously still mountainous. And there's no water nearby. There's no beaches. There's no, there's a moat. That's the only water really. There are a couple of lakes, I think, reservoirs, dams and things like that, but no real like beaches or oceans or anything like that. And so a lot of people don't like it here because of that. I love it because of the mountain. I love the mountain. I love the city. I love Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a really fun city. The people are really nice. I'll be walking down the street and random people will be smiling at me and saying "Sawadee ka," which is saying hello. And it's just a really good culture. Really kind, generous people. Really cheap, obviously, which is obviously definitely a bonus. But also, you can have like all levels. If you want to live a really good life here, you can. If you want to live a really cheap life here, you can as well, right? That's the best part about Chiang Mai, is that you can have all spectrums. So some people come here and they spend 40,000-50,000 baht a month, and some people come here and they spend 4,500 baht a month, like, or 4,000 or 5,000 baht a month, or less sometimes, right? And so your dollar or euro, whatever it is, can go further here if you wanted to, or you can live the life of kings and queens by, you know, really spending money and doing whatever you want, kind of thing. A lot of great food places here, a lot of amazing food to eat. A lot of chefs from all over the world will come here and set up shop, and they'll have Italian like chefs coming from all over, from Italy, from France, obviously from the US, and from all the different kinds. So like loads of food here, such good food. And obviously the Thai chefs here, the local chefs, are brilliant. There's this restaurant called Rosy Cheeks. If you're ever in Chiang Mai, you have to check it out. It's run by Fuji, and I think he learned how to cook in the US or something. I don't know. He came back here. He lived in California for a bit, so he has that American accent to him. And the American style, a very free style, very flowy. But then he's here and he's built this amazing restaurant. He has all these delicious new dishes that he makes all the time. So this is the kind of environment that you're in. So you get to be here, you get to have all this delicious food, you get to be around all these people who are so kind, so generous with their time and their smiles. And then obviously you get to meet a lot of digital nomads, right? People like me who are here because it's cheaper and the dollar is going to go further, and so they can actually sit and do their work online, right? And so that's what it is. It's so green here as well. As you can see, there's a lot of greenery behind here. You can see like all the green. There's trees everywhere. And one of the things I love about Thai people, or about at least about Chiang Maiers, is that they will always protect living things, no matter what it is. I've seen it so many times where they've kind of built houses or cafes around trees because they didn't want to kill a tree. So they build the house or the cafe around it. There's a cafe on Sirimanglajaran, which is Wake Up Cafe or Roast Neom, I think it is. And they actually have the tree kind of growing inside the cafe, so you can see the tree trunk in the cafe. And they didn't want to kill the tree, obviously. Whereas in the US or in Canada or somewhere else, they would do it in an instant. They'd just cut it off, you know, whatever. It's just a tree. Over here, same thing, like with insects even. Like if they have a fly in a restaurant, they'll actually capture the fly and then put it outside the door so it doesn't bother the restaurant, you know, the people in the restaurant, but they won't kill it. The only thing that I see a lot of things being killed down here are rats and cockroaches, because they will be walking on the street and, you know, they get squished by all the motorbikes or the cars that, you know, go past them. Kind of gross, I know, but it happens all the time. You'll see it everywhere here. And so as you can see, the sun is setting and another day is ending, and it's been amazing. Every single day here is absolutely amazing. The weather is so hot. I'm literally dying. I don't actually switch on the aircon in my room because I don't really like the back and forth. I don't like being in really high aircon and then going outside and being really hot and then coming back into the aircon. It's not good for your body, obviously, to do that. And so I don't switch on the aircon in my room, so I'm always in this heat. And I feel like I'm always congealing, like I'm always like exuding like mistiness. I'm always sweating like a crazy person. It's just a normal state of being here. Like every time I actually meet up someone and I'm like, you know, I'm so sorry. If I go to hug them, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm sweaty. And they're like, don't worry, everyone's sweaty. I'm sweaty too. So that's just the way it is, yeah? As you can see, you know, there's a lot of cars and a lot of traffic kind of going on that street. And one of the things that fascinates me about Chiang Mai is the traffic. Apparently, Thailand is one of those countries that has the highest number of traffic accidents in the world, which is insane, right? The people here, you know, you can see the scooters and motorbikes, they're so brave and risky. Like, they take a lot of risks with their life and with their motorbikes. They'll kind of like weave in and out of traffic, and they'll do all these things that I would never even do in a car, right? But the traffic is really interesting here because they're very courteous. They're really courteous, and they know that there's a lot of foreigners driving around. A lot of Chinese tourists come here, and then it's the first time they've ever driven a scooter. They only drive cars back home, and so they're really courteous. They're very careful around, obviously, tourists, but also crossing the street or turning right or left. You know, they're always really careful, giving way to other people, kind of being careful and doing it very slowly. And everyone drives really slowly as well, because you never know what's going to jump in front of you. There might be a dog that might jump in front of you, or a bicycle might come out of nowhere, or a motorbike might come out of nowhere, or pedestrians might come out of nowhere. A lot of sidewalks are filled with vendors, so a lot of pedestrians are on the street. I am a walker, I walk everywhere, and so I'm always walking on the streets. I'm always walking against traffic because I want to make sure I don't actually get hit by something, or I don't actually walk into someone's view, like, or direction. Like, if they're driving, I don't want to walk in front of them by mistake, yeah? So I always make sure I walk opposite to what the flow of traffic is. I can see them coming at me. And so this is it, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you a little spiel on, you know, Chiang Mai, my favorite city in the world. I used to think that I would never find a place like Toronto. I love Toronto to death. I loved it there. I loved it so much, and so I never thought I'd find a place that meant so much to me until I actually came to Chiang Mai, and I love it here. I love it here, guys. I'm so grateful to be here, and I don't think I want to leave for a long time. I'll stay here as long as they let me stay here, yeah. I am on the education visa right now, so I'm studying Thai, which is really helpful because I can actually say certain things that I wasn't able to, and I can converse with the vendors. I buy a lot of street food. All of my meals are street food now. I don't actually have a kitchen, so I never cook, but I don't have to because most of my meals are $1. And so I'll have like this porridge place actually is right there, right there, yeah, and right at the corner. And so she makes this rice porridge, which is really delicious, puts a little egg in it, And so I have that for my breakfast. You know, I'll just pick it up. I'll have it's like 20 baht, which is less than $1. And then for lunch, usually I will go to one of the veggie places around here just so that I get some vegetables in my diet. Because Thai food has very few veggies. They have a lot of spices and it's really delicious, but I find they're not as veggie intensive as either Indian food or or vegetarian food in general. So I'll get some vegetables for lunch. And then for dinner, I usually do a random street food stall where there's like some sticky rice and a little bit of curry, whatever curry it might be. Might be pork, might be chicken, might be beef. Well, actually no beef because they don't eat that much beef here. Mostly pork. They eat a lot of pork here, which is surprising to me. There's also a mosque here that I was hoping that it would they would do their daily prayers because you can hear it. But I guess I'm a little too early for that right now. Again, thank you for listening. I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what it's all about, Chiang Mai, how much I love it here. And I hope that you can kind of at least experience it through my eyes if you're never actually going to come here. And if you do ever get to come here, I hope that you can see the beauty in the people here and the beauty in the city below the surface, because it might not be apparent right away. Yeah. I hope that you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. Swadika, which means goodbye as well. And I'll talk to you guys the next time around. If you guys want to join my team on patreon.com/boomshika, please go do that. Talk to you later. Bye for now.